Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Artful Manifesting. In today's reading, we will be finding out what energy is leaving and what new energy is coming in. And to do that, I'm going to be drawing 3 cards from this Oracle deck. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below, if that's something you're interested in. All right, we have the wishing tree. My wishes grow big like a tree. And this is card number 2. And we have candle magic. Every day things get better. Card number 22. And painting with magic. I don't have to know everything all the time. Card number 29. You may already know which image you're most drawn to, but in case you'd like to hear what the crystals are, let me tell you. For pile number 1, we have blue goldstone. I don't know if you can see how sparkly that is. And for pile number 2, we have yellow aventurine. And for pile number 3, we have lepidolite. So whichever card, image, or stone you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or all of the readings, as they may shed light on different areas of your life, or they may bring more clarity to one specific area. You'll find a link to the readings in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the blue goldstone crystal and the wishing tree card. Let's see how those 2 energies play into the rest of your reading. Oh, 2 came out. Interesting. Card number 2 and 2 cards came out. All right, we have originality. Blaze your own trail. And you know, the blue goldstone is about self-acceptance. That's one of the things it helps to facilitate. So I think we're already getting a message. Leadership. Set your goals. Definitely seems to echo your wishes growing. We also have the lizard and the pitcher plant. Stagnation. And the boar and pumpkin. Confidence. All right, I'm already getting an idea But I'd like to draw your tarot cards first, and then we will see what all these cards and energies together are revealing about what energy is coming in and what energy is leaving. All right, we have the Knight of Athens, and the Crone. Interesting, another lion, look at that. The Star, wow, beautiful. And the Queen of Athens. With two court cards in Athens, which is in this deck like swords, you have the Knight of Swords or Athens and the Queen of Swords or Athens, and you have two major arcana cards. What I see is that you will be leveling up in how you communicate. You will be a stronger, more effective communicator. And if there has been any kind of stagnation, like we see with the lizard and pitcher plant, that energy is leaving. And it could be that what was causing the stagnation was maybe a challenge in the area of communication. Perhaps you weren't able to get your ideas across clearly to others, but I see that that energy is moving out. The Knight of Athens is a very high energy card. It's swift action. It's assertiveness and a direct approach, determination. This is somebody who has an idea and is running with it. They are fueled by the excitement of their inspired idea. I would like to read to you this card. Let me get the book. Originality, blaze your own trail. It says, you are a go-getter and a free spirit by nature. You exhibit originality, courage, and defiance. You were born to succeed and breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. Despite your chaotic ways and gregarious nature, you are loving and generous. So sometimes, wow, that leadership is leaping into your life. Sometimes when we are excited by something, it can be difficult to articulate our vision. You know, other people don't see the vision that we see, and so it can be difficult to communicate it. And if they don't understand it, then it may be hard for them to get on board. And so this may be the case for you. The Knight of Athens can also be somebody in your environment who has this excited, chaotic energy that maybe wants to take over. They have the best of intentions to help you, but their way of helping can be overwhelming. And so either this is you, the Knight of Athens, excited, running with your idea, but perhaps you don't have the time or patience or ability to communicate that idea clearly, or it's somebody else who is trying to help you, but in a very almost aggressive, bold way that can be overwhelming. The crone is the card of strength and willpower. The lion in this card represents solar energy, and the figure in this card represents lunar energy. So it is a marriage of the analytical mind and the intuitive mind, action and reception. And again, it is all about strength and discipline, willpower, the ability to overcome obstacles. So I do see you overcoming whatever this obstacle is. It could be that the obstacle is effectively communicating to this person, if there is another person, your ideas and setting boundaries so that they don't run with your idea and in doing so change its course or take credit or anything like that. So the good news, though, is that you have the star, which is hope and success, and you also have the wishing tree. So I do see you being able to overcome this. So remember, this energy that I'm describing, whether it is another person or it's you, that's the energy that's leaving. And what's coming in is this balanced energy of strength, confidence, and discipline. I'd also like to read to you the leadership card, and I'm still just so amazed that these two cards came out right next to each other the way that they did. They're very similar. All right. In the book it says, you can master yourself with assertiveness and self-discipline. Take a leading role in this situation, knowing that mind over heart is sometimes necessary when group decisions need to be made. Define your structure, set your boundaries, and focus your attention on achieving your group goals. Stick to your plan and see it through to the end. Your strength of purpose helps to overcome obstacles and achieve the impossible. Expect an opportunity or job promotion with extra responsibilities. This may require letting go of unhealthy choices. And it has a mantra that goes with it. It says, I make fair and just decisions. I am a good leader. So very powerful here that you are either gaining the strength to rein in your excitement and communicate what you want in an effective way, or you are able to set boundaries effectively, depending on if this energy is you or another person. The star card, as I mentioned, is about optimism. It's a positive sign. And it also is an indication of balance, because we see some water being poured onto the land inside this bowl and the other water being poured into the pool of water that she's standing in. So again, we have this idea of the balance of mental and emotional energies. It's bringing harmony to the situation. So through your willpower and your strength, you are bringing harmony to the situation. You are either surrendering your own dominance over the situation, that is your excitement. And sometimes the Knight of Athens, like I said, they're so excited they don't have time to explain to others what their idea is and how they're getting there. They just find it easier to just run with it. And so that is one possible explanation. And the star is saying you're going to bring harmony to the situation. The other is accepting a leadership role by setting boundaries and communicating effectively. Either way, communication and communicating your ideas, your boundaries, laying out a plan for others in an effective way that it is well heard is the outcome. That is the level up. The Queen of Athens is, of course, the more mature version of the Knight of Athens. We're traveling through, making this journey through the court cards, and the Queen of Athens is associated with clear thinking and effective communication, somebody who's perceptive, analytical, honest, and being able to approach situations with a rational, discerning mind, prioritizing truth and clarity. We see her holding this Athame straight up, a symbol of truth, cutting to the truth. And, when we're excited, sometimes it's difficult to be discerning and analytical, because it's so emotionally driven, right? We're just so excited about this idea. But I see that this is what's coming into your energy, is a person who is, and this person is you leveling up in your communication skills in a way that it is tempered and strong and assertive, but in a very diplomatic way. You also have the boar and pumpkin confidence. And the interesting thing about pumpkins, one, they are a symbol of abundance, but two, they have very thick skin. And so what's interesting about that is that the blue goldstone can help to overcome hypersensitivity. So if somebody is trying to achieve a goal on their own because they are unwilling to accept ideas or advice that could facilitate the progression of this journey, what I see is a thicker skin developing. Having thicker skin, this level up in your communication is not only in your ability to express yourself, but it's also affecting your ability to discern the message that others are communicating, even if they are communicating with a emotional voice. If they aren't the Queen of Athens yet, and they're not communicating in a clear, logical, tempered way, you're going to be able to discern what information you need to from their message, rather than react to perhaps the style in which they communicate, which is amazing. It's an overall level up in communication, both in how you express yourself and how you receive information. And on top of all of that, there is a wish coming true. There is some kind of blessing coming into your life that is all part of this facilitation. It's all instrumental in this transformative journey that you're going through, from either not communicating or being scared to communicate, and then being able to communicate in a very mature, effective, well-received way, which is absolutely beautiful. Amazing. It is two things. So I see now why we have the two. You are both receiving some special wish come true, some special blessing, as well as this level up in communication. And that is your message. Absolutely beautiful. I am so excited for you. And if you do get a promotion or enter a leadership role, please come back and comment. I do read all the comments. If you liked this message, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, which lets you know when more videos are uploaded, and it lets me know that the messages resonate. Best wishes to you on this new level up in your life. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card Candle Magic. Every day things get better. As well as the Yellow Adventurine, which enhances mental clarity and it increases abundance and confidence, self-esteem. So we'll see how those two energies play into the rest of your message. With the card 22, what I just realized, and the 2, I believe that this is the 222 portal, which just occurred a few days ago. So many of you will already be feeling these changes in your life that we're going to learn about in today's reading. Excuse me, I have a bit of allergies going, so my throat has a little tickle in it. What changes are happening for pile number 2? What energy is leaving? What energy is coming in? All right, let's see what we have. Cheer up. Live in the moment. And Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. Very nice. You also have the Frog and Lotus, Metamorphosis, and the Deer and Oat, Healing. 2 cards of healing from different decks. All right, let's get some more information from the tarot cards. What changes are coming in? what energy is leaving. All right, we have the Green Man. This is like the Fool in this deck. You see it's number 0. The Oak King, which is like the Hanged Man. You also have the 4 of Chalices with the Dragonfly, more metamorphosis. And the 3 of Wands. If you hear any noises in the background, those are my dogs. The Green Man card in this deck speaks of, in ancient times, people would hunker down for the winter and, live off of what they had stored. Sometimes they may have felt, shut in by lack of warmth of the sun and sunshine. They may have even felt depressed. And when things began to warm up and the sun started to shine more, people could go out, leave their homes, and see the buds appearing on the trees and grass returning on the ground. It was a time of hope, and that's what this card is all about in this reading. It's about hope, which the Yellow Aventurine is also about hope. It's also about a new beginning. The phrase that comes to mind is turning a new leaf. So I see that something that was keeping you down or limiting you, making you feel entrapped, perhaps tired or discouraged. I see that energy is leaving, and what's coming in is hope and inspiration. We have validation of that with this card, Cheer Up, live in the moment, and it's exactly that. It's asking to not dwell on the past. You can't change the past, and not to worry about the future because we never know what's going to happen, but instead to just be like a child that lives in the present, that lives only for today. How a child doesn't really experience what happened yesterday or think about what might happen tomorrow. They only live for today. So live in the moment. If something happened in the past, you're being asked not to dwell on it. And if you're worried about something in the future, you're being asked to not dwell on that either. With the Oak King, we see that you will have a shift in your perspective. So whatever this change is, however it comes about, it's going to come from within. It's not going to be an external force that changes the energies in your life at this time. It's you having a realization and understanding, you coming to this aha moment where you have an epiphany, or again, the word that comes to mind is you turn a new leaf. You just make a decision after you reflect. Perhaps you're recovering from something and you've used this time to understand and you're now ready to stop processing and thinking about what led you to this place, and instead you're ready to move forward. You're ready to take the lessons and wisdom that you have gained from all of your experiences and understand all the obstacles that you have overcome and how they've given you the strength and knowledge to continue forward in your life, in whatever endeavor you are seeking. There is a huge energy of you moving on, moving away from whatever's been holding you back. I'm going to adjust the camera just a bit. There we go. You have the support of your angels, and in particular, Archangel Raphael is with you, who's all about healing. And because you have 2 cards of healing, which is what makes me think of you possibly recovering from something, whether it's an illness, a setback, a physical injury. There's something that you have been healing from, and now you're ready to move beyond this and move forward. It's like if somebody has an injured leg and they're unable to walk, and perhaps they may even be an athlete, and now that leg, it's been long enough that the leg has healed, and now they're ready to begin training again and going back to their athletics. And of course, that's just an example, but that's the feeling of the energy. It's this hope. It's the spring coming after the long winter. It's being in the sun after being shut indoors for months. So it's absolutely beautiful. It's a huge transformation. And we even have this card of metamorphosis, transformation, the frog and the lotus. And, you know, a lotus can be dormant for thousands of years. The seed can be dormant for thousands of years, and then it just gets scratched, moved, and it starts to blossom, and it has this beautiful blossom. It's this unfolding, and it's also the symbol of how life continues to unfold. We have these cycles, we have these periods of ebb and flow, these periods of downtime and growth. And if you look at the Oak King, we see that he's drawing the infinity symbol, which is a symbol of that, how life repeats cycles. But as you go through these energies, these ebbs and flows, these dormant times, and then these times of great growth, each time you're leveling up. And so this is another level up for you. With the candle magic, every day things get better. Again, what I see is that day by day you have been processing, recovering, healing, whatever this is. You have been understanding. And maybe for some of you it's not an illness or an injury. It could be a relationship, a situation. It could relate to any area of your life, or maybe you experienced a loss or a downtime. But what you've been doing is you have been growing day by day. You've been healing day by day. You've been understanding day by day. And now you're ready for this magical growth to happen. The other reason I see that this is your choice, this change, the shift in perspective, as we see the Four of Chalices. We see a figure here who has her back to this other figure that's at the door, and you see the dragonfly flying in to the door, bringing in transformation. So it's like she's no longer interested in this energy, or she's no longer interested in what this person or situation or habit or belief system is offering. They hold one cup and she has 3 cups. She understands now that what she has is enough and that she doesn't need this external validation or comfort or vice. She's able to let go of this and on her own be a whole person, which is huge. The Three of Wands is about success in work and your career. We see here this front of the ship, this mermaid is holding the 3 wands. And this merchant is somebody who's invested in these people that have gone and perhaps bought things and brought them back for this merchant to sell. This is returns on investments. Whatever you've been investing your energy in, you're going to experience a return. And for many of you, that is your career, but it can also be in other things in your life. So what you were investing in during the winter, during this time of reflection, during your recovery, during your contemplation and understanding, now you're receiving the returns, which is wonderful. And that's going to be in multiple areas of your life. This transformation, this level up is huge. It's a huge understanding of the self, which is going to impact you in so many levels, so many ways, which is a wonderful thing. Absolutely beautiful. And that is your message. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, which lets you know when more videos are uploaded. It lets me know that the messages resonate. And I am wishing you the best on this new level up, this new shift in perspective, this new turn of leaf that you are experiencing at this time, and the many returns. We even see all of these leaves on this branch, on the sapling that he's standing next to. So much new growth for you in your life happening right now as we speak. Congratulations. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card Painting with Magic. I don't have to know everything all the time. As well as the crystal lepidolite, which is also called the grandmother stone because it's very comforting, nurturing, and helps to facilitate peace. So let's see how those energies play into the rest of your message. What energies are leaving and what energies are coming in for pile number 3? All right, we have moving forward. Get ready for positive change. Wow, that is super nice. And choices. Make the best choices. We also have the bee and pomegranate, productivity. And the rooster and sunflower, communication. I don't know if you can hear it, but my neighbor's rooster is crowing right now. I love synchronicities like that. And what comes to mind is the dawn of a new day and the sun is coming out. All right, let's see what other energies we get from the tarot cards. What is leaving and what is coming in? If you hear noises in the background, those are my dogs. All right, we have the King of Athens. The Nine of Chalices. The Witch. And the Horned God. I love this image. We have the Horned God with the raven on his shoulder, a deer, a bear, a fox, and a badger. With the King of Athens being the first card up here and the rooster and sunflower, communication, being the last card, I feel that there's a shift in communication in some way, shape, or form. So perhaps there was a miscommunication or a lack of communication. Something wasn't communicated so that something wasn't moving forward. And so that lack of communication or miscommunication is leaving, and things will begin to move forward for you. We see also in this particular King of Athens, which would be King of Swords in the traditional deck, that he's tending to this paperwork. And so maybe for many of you, it is some kind of paperwork. We are coming up on tax season, so perhaps it's related to that. Maybe you didn't get your 1099, or I forget what the other one is called, but maybe you're waiting on some documents before you can file your taxes and they're about to come in. Or maybe you received it, but you received it by email and you were expecting it a paper form. And of course, it doesn't have to be taxes. It could be any kind of documents, legal matters. Perhaps you are waiting for a license to open something or sell something, and there's just, maybe you applied online and there was one box you didn't check or something. But in any case, I see that that is being cleared up. It's being You're going to receive whatever you need to receive, and it's going to move forward. Right underneath it, we have moving forward. Get ready for positive change. So whatever this miscommunication or paperwork or lack of communication was, a legal matter, it's that energy is moving out. Whatever was holding you back from moving forward, it's moving out, and you're now moving forward. With the Nine of Chalices, it's like if you were worried that something wasn't going to happen, this is confirmation that it is going to happen. This is called the wish card. It's your wishes coming true. It's a positive card of hope and achieving what you want, being granted what you wanted. Beneath it, we have make the best choices. And so this is, being responsible for the choices that you make, the things that you say, understanding that our actions and words have consequences. And so good or bad, being able to be accountable for those. I do see you making good choices. Perhaps for some of you, this is connected to the legal matter. And now that you've moved past this, you're committed to make good choices, or it's a recognition and understanding of whatever this communication was and the role that you play in it. Again, good or bad, just understanding that what you say and do has consequences. And I know that you understand that. I feel that. I feel that you're making good choices with whatever this is that you're receiving now, this positive energy to move forward. You're using that to help yourself in the highest good. With the witch, it's interesting, you end with these two great major arcana cards. The witch is a person who has the ability, the resources, the magic to create what she wants. She is an independent person that is able to create the life that she wants. She can call on the elements of nature and the resources that she has at hand to magic anything, to influence things. We see here a big pentacle and a chalice. She's protected. She has her trusted companion, her familiar, her knowledge, her wisdom. And so I see you, this energy of whatever was holding you back, whether it was communication or paperwork, documents, that being cleared up. And now you are being productive and creative and creating something. I see you working to make something. And for confirmation, right below it, we have the bee and pomegranate, which busy as a bee. I see you very productive, and bees are also community oriented. So I see you working well with others. And pomegranates, they have thick skin, so it's like whatever this was, you had to work to get to it. But then once you get to it, look how many seeds are in there. It's just abundance. So all this work pays off, all this that you had to go through, the waiting, the paperwork, the communication, all of it was worth it for you to reach this sweet reward, this abundant reward. And then the horned god, similar to the witch, but with a different style, right? Very good at providing for himself, a hunter, but also living in community with nature, not hunting just to hunt, taking only what he needs, but also being a benefactor to the animals, the creatures of the forest, the plants, the trees, and also a leader. So an independent person also, but also a leadership role. So perhaps now, whatever this is that you're creating, you are a leader of others, or you're seen as a leader by others. Perhaps you lead by example. And of course, a rooster is a protector. And I see that, again, the communication now is flowing. Sunflowers, they are heliotropic plants that follow the sun. So I see a period of you following success, following happiness, the sun shining on you, you receiving recognition, you having something to crow about, which is amazing. Absolutely powerful message. I'm so excited for you. If you have been experiencing some kind of document delay or legal matter or miscommunication, and now it's moving forward, please let me know in the comments below. I love to hear what you have to say in the comments. I read every single one of them. It means so much to me. I'm so excited for this new chapter in your life and whatever you will be creating. It sounds magical. Best of luck to you in this magical journey. Thank you. Bye.